Hey everyone, it is Shar from Shar's Fascination. Good Ostaurus. You may call it Easter. I call it by its actual celestial given name. Its ancient name, to be specific, but that's not why we're here. The topic of the day is a lot of people are going to come at me for this, and I could care less. How many of you out there have decided that in the beginning of all this bullshit, that you had decided to follow along in the footsteps of your favorite celebrity that decided to, and I'm going to put this in their words, self-quarantine. They had decided to self-quarantine themselves. There is no quarantine in New Jersey. No quarantine in New Jersey. Look, I'm going to give you the definition of quarantine. The actual reference definition of quarantine, so people stop misusing the reference definition terminology of quarantine. Now, I have been in quarantine myself, so I know what this is. A real quarantine in a real quarantine room in a real hospital, and this was years ago. And I mean so many years ago, that had to have been like, how many years ago was that? That was so many years ago, that was ridiculous. And that's when the super flu was a thing. Super flu's been here and gone. Super flu's been here and gone. You feel me? Okay. The real definition of quarantine. Pay attention. Pay very close attention. You are in a medical room. Nobody can come in unless they have a face mask, a actual medical face mask. And I will explain something that a nurse told me yesterday, which is very heartbreaking, that she told me she has to do at work just to be able to breathe. And that's very heartbreaking. Okay? And the real definition of quarantine is you are in a room by yourself. Nobody is allowed in that room or out of that room without full gear, full medical gear. Okay? And I'm not joking with you. I used to be with the fire company. I'm not joking. This is not a joke. This shit has gone way too far. You all listen to your favorite celebrities, whether it's on TV or on YouTube, and you have let it go too far to the point where now you let your governors suppress you into thinking, and they're Democrat, you let them suppress you to the point. And look, I could care less. Bernie Sanders did drop out. He got a taste of his own fucking medicine. That's how we would have had to live. We would be living like this under him. Did you really want that? I know I don't. I know I do not. So I'm going to make this video really quick. Yesterday at the grocery store, I almost passed out several times having to wear just a simple bandana over my face. Some dude tried pinning me against... Look, there are nutbags in the grocery store, okay? Some dude kept circling too close to me. He kept trying to, tell me about my own people. Trying to tell me that, Native American men were all killed up. That's bullshit, and we know it. We all know this. If all Native American men were killed off, then why is there natives react? Okay, why are there Native American men at the powwows dancing the fancy dance? Or the bustle dances? And I know that's bullshit. Okay? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Okay, and then this guy kept coming up on me and coming up on me and coming up on me. Like, first of all, dude, you're invading my space. I don't care there is social distancing. You're pinning me against refrigeration, and I'm blessed that there were the Mexicans near me that were just about to go off on this guy. The Mexican people behind me were really nice. They mistake me for Latina. I get mistaken for Latina a lot. And I have no hard feelings with that. A lot of people will come up to me and start speaking Spanish immediately. I'm not Latina though. That's okay. A lot of people mistake me. But it's all right. I'm not offended. I'm not offended by that. It's okay. I have Latino friends. I really do. I have Latino friends of different Latino nationalities. And I'm not offended. Okay? But I had a nurse tell me, and this is very concerning, that she told me her lips get dry. She has a problem breathing through the mask that they have gave her on a daily basis. And that that N97 mask or whatever the freak it is. She said that thing's worthless. That's only going to hurt your lungs. If you don't have a lung problem, you're going to, if you continue to wear a mask. Take that shit off. Take that shit off. You are suppressing your lungs. Take that shit off. If you didn't have upper respiratory ailments before, you're feeding it to yourself. No joke. No joke. You have just made yourself upper respiratory ailments by sucking in your own germs and suppressing your lungs. If your lungs, and like I said, I used to be with a fire company, and this poor nurse, she's like trying to hold back her tears. And she understands that I understand. And she's like, ma'am, I am so glad you are smart. And I'm like, I'm so glad you're smart too. And I gave her my discount code for Sin City soaps and candles. And she started crying. She was like, she was, obviously she's Christian. And she's like, I was praying for a miracle to come along. She's like, my skin is dry. She's like, my lips are chapped. My skin is an ashy mess. And she had on long sleeves because her skin is ashy. And as a mixed nationality, I can understand. Okay? I may go outside and clean up the deck after. Like, I figured something out for this to finish it up today. And then, yeah, because with all of y'all out here trying to push some BS on people, stop with your stupid. Just stop it. It was a hot mess at the grocery store yesterday. Just a hot mess. Who paid you? Who paid you? I know your ass got a fucking check. I know your ass got a fucking check. Let me inform you on something. Whoopi Goldberg went the fuck to New York. That's right. Went the fuck to New York. From LA to New York. Oh shit. That's right. I thought that shit was enforced. But that's right. She has a private plane. And she went to Mood. Piss anybody off yet? So that she could talk to one of their guys about teaching her granddaughter how to sew. Piss anybody off yet? Oh, you know what their social distancing was? Hugging each other. Oh, snap. That's what their social distancing was. Wow. Oh, snap. That was their social distancing. So, how many of these celebrities, not only for TV, but for movies, and all of you on YouTube that do get some assorted high-end paycheck because of your looks, your tits, and everything else. Look, I got tatas. I can snatch a look in a hot second, and I don't even have makeup on. No, I do not. I do not have makeup on. The only hair color that works in my hair, and it's not henna. I haven't tried henna. I might want to try some henna as long as they have it in black. But that henna is coming from India, but then that has to be flown over, right? So what does that tell you? There is no. There is no. Does that wake you up yet? Has that woke you up yet? I hope that woke you up to the bullshit. Grocery stores now have toilet paper. Go get you some. They were restocking this yesterday. Don't be a whore. Leave some toilet paper in the store for other people. I'm just going to say it. There are some old people out there that need some toilet paper. I'm just going to say it like that. Don't be a whore. Leave some of that toilet paper in the store. I was not limited on how much toilet paper I put in my basket. I didn't grab no 2 cases. No, I did not. I minimized. I got 2 12-packs. Wait, no, I take that back. That would be a lie. I got a 12-pack and a 6-pack of toilet paper. There you go. See, still minimizing. Still minimizing. Plus I have enough soap, lotion, shower steamers, bath bombs. I got 3 months worth of coffee. Oh, that's because I have a 5-pound bag of Death Wish coffee. I get that every 3 months. Which, by the way, is neurology approved. There you go. Helps with the headache. Takes off the serious edge off that headache. Now, I really want you guys to think about, put down those masks. Please, you're actually hurting your respiratory system. That's not helping you at all. You're hurting your lungs. Simply having on, look, I'm going to use, no, I'm not going to use that. I'm using that later. Simply having on a piece of cloth over your mouth, okay? What you're doing is you're suppressing your upper respiratory system. That cloth can injure your lungs. What you're not thinking about here is when you cut off your oxygen here, you're cutting off your oxygen here. And then what happens? You pass out. You pass out because you're restricting the oxygen from your lungs to your heart. I have 2 hearts. So that's more dangerous for me. And you guys are running around out there trying to make this seem like it's more serious than it is. And President Trump told the truth. All it is the flu virus and a cold virus. And the news media tried to shut him down. So you know what? Stop it. You're hurting other people by trying to say, oh, quarantine. The definition of real quarantine is you're not in your house. You're actually in a medical facility. You're making this worse for the American economy by doing this. Go outside. Go outside. You have made this worse for the American economy. You have made this worse for people with real medical issues. Plus, and I'm not one of these people, plus, those people out there that do have mental conditions, think about what you've just done to them. Think about this fear, the fear that you just instilled on people that don't understand how to understand what's really going on. And you just made that worse for them. And you should feel ashamed for that. You have made it worse for people with mental disabilities that cannot speak for themselves because they do not understand the reality of it all. The reality is what it is. It is a cold and flu viral that's, I'm going to show you, no bigger than the head of a pin. That's it. It's no bigger than the head of this pin. And that is tiny. You see how tiny that is? It's a microbe. It is a microbe. It is so microbial that your stomach acid will kill it. So those of you out there that have said, quarantine, you're an idiot. You're all idiots. Because you have no idea what you are talking about. No clue what you're talking about. Not one clue. Not a clue. You're clueless. If you knew what you were talking about, you would be well educated. You're not that educated. You are seriously not that educated. You're paid, but you're not educated. I would love for you to be educated. Maybe I'm the one having to educate you on this. But you are not an educated bunch of people. You should be ashamed because you are helping the World Health Organization and the CDC hurt the world. And you should be ashamed. Celebrity and YouTube celebrity should all be ashamed. And no, I'm not making the symbol of a gun because I don't have my thumb up. What I am making the symbol of is the brotherhood. Wow. But those of you that have instilled this fear on the world population should indeed be ashamed. And I'm just going to say it like that. In fact, you know what? If this video goes viral because I've said that, then hoorah. Because it would deserve to for the truth. The truth is what it is. And it's about time that the truth gets out there just like the president tried to tell it. Hoorah, Mr. President, I'm with you. It's time for the truth, and it's time to step outside and smell the air. Take it in, as my friend said. Look, I know there's a lot of people out there that'll say Easter. It's actually the spring solstice, which is true. So stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. There's a reason for this symbol. There's a symbol behind that. Do you see it yet? And I will see you in the next one.